영상의 구성은 다음과 같습니다. 그럼 한번 시작해 볼까요?
Well, one place you could start is like looking at the job description, although that's not the be all end all. Well, one place you could start is like looking at the job description, although that's not the be all end all. Well, one place you could start is like looking at the job description, although that's not the be all end all. Well, one place you could start is like looking at the job description, although that's not the be all end all. Here's a sentence from the job interview video. We could go over and talk about an expression in there. Well, one place you could start is like looking at the job description, although that's not the be all end all. About the phrase be all end all. That's what we want to talk about. Have you heard of that before? Do you know what it means?
I've heard of it, like end all be all, not be all end all. This kind of reverse, yeah.
And you've heard it that way, the end all be all?
Yeah.
I've not heard it that way. I think the more common usage is be all end all.
Okay.
I've also heard it as be all and end all.
Oh, okay.
So I think the two most common ways are be all end all and then be all and end all, because the
Gotcha.
end all be all, that seems to reverse the order of what I think the meaning would be, because the end all being like what's at the end.
Right. Makes sense. Makes
sense? Okay. Would you read that sentence for me, please?
Sure. Well, one place you could start is like look at the job description, although that's not the be all end all.
Yeah, say be all end all.
Be all and all.
Yeah, you kind of, when you said it before, you kind of put be all together and said it so quickly that it didn't come across as two distinct words, but more like one. So be all and all. Okay. So here's a definition. So you've heard it. Do you know what it means?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Well, here's a new expression for you.
Nice.
And I don't remember the situation, but I recently heard this used in some other context. So it really is an expression that you will hear. And now you're going to know what it means. So
Nice.
Okay. So be all end all. What it means is something is considered to be like the very best or of the utmost importance. So what she's saying in this reference is you could look at the job description, but that's not going to be necessarily the only thing you should look at. That's not the best place to look. You should go beyond that for more information. So be all end all, something of the very most importance.
Gotcha.
Does that help with understanding what the word means?
Yes, it does.
Does? Okay, good. Here's a sentence using be all end all. Some people think a cruise is the be all end all vacation. Right? Have you ever been on a cruise?
I never. That's one of my bucket list, actually.
Your bucket list? Okay, well, I have been on a couple of cruises, and I don't know if I think they're the be all end all, but they are a great vacation.
Really? So, I definitely want to try it.
Yeah, yep. It's a way to see a whole lot of cities or places within a short period of time and have some pretty good food on board.
Is it true that like food there is kind of buffet, so all you can eat that kind of deal, or
they do have buffets, and a cruise is kind of famous for having something called a midnight buffet, which is late in the evening, not necessarily midnight. And it has like such a large spread of all different kinds of foods. And
really?
Yeah, we went on an Alaskan cruise, and what stands out to me is not so much the food, but these amazing sculptures they had out of ice.
Ice
of
sculpture.
Different, yeah, ice sculptures. So, like of different animals or like a boat or something like that. So it's very fancy.
Even that, was that edible? Like okay to eat?
The ice sculptures?
Yeah, ice
Oh,
sculpture.
no. They were huge. They were as big as a person. Yeah,
Okay.
they were just for decoration, and the food on the platters, that was all, good.
Okay.
And I think was that, and they had like a whole area of chocolate. So that was
Mm,
kind of a fun, like a whole little chocolate buffet on your own. So if you're a chocolate fan, that would be
that sounds really fun.
yeah. So, okay. So how about my cruise sentence? Would you read that for me?
Yep. Some people think a cruise is the be all end all vacation.
Say be all end all.
Be all and all.
It sounds like you're saying be all and all. So be all end all.
Be all and all.
End all.
And all.
There. Okay. And I think maybe it's just that when you say it fast, it kind of, not you, but when anybody says it fast, it kind of blurs together and it doesn't come across as four distinct words.
It might sound mushy.
Oh, good use.
Not sure.
Uncertain, unclear, poorly defined.
Exactly.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, well done. So some synonyms for be all end all. I kind of mentioned, but something that is the ultimate, the best, the most important, or the very essential.
Okay.
Feel like this is a word that you might be able to use out and about now, or
I
a
think
phrase?
I am able to use that one in a sentence.
Okay, excellent. Well, and then after that, I want you to use it in real life, but give it to
Okay.
me. Give it to me in a sentence to get started.
So in terms of improving English, especially like a speaking skill, I
Okay.
think practicing speaking with a native speaker is be all and all.
Yep. There you go. And I guess I'm that native speaker, so thank you. I take that as quite a compliment. So
You're welcome.
thank you very much and good use of our phrase.
Thank you.